Hi, welcome to this short talk from the ACE Clinical Placement series on understanding the spiral curriculum. My name is Matthew Links and I'm the Discipline Lead for Medicine Placements at Bond University here on the land of the Kombumerri people on the Gold Coast. Today I want to talk to you about a concept in planning and learning that's called the spiral curriculum. Sometimes students think they've done the heart or they've done communication, just like some people say they've done Paris. Well, let me tell you, you've never done Paris, and you never stop learning things in topics that you've done. The spiral curriculum is defined as a course of instruction where the units of study, say the mechanism of heart failure or communication skills, are repeated through the course, but the complexity and level of difficulty increases. Of course, this is very much how the medical curriculum works. I'm very fond of this quote by John Wooden that says that it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. This is a good reminder that the process of coming back again and again to a topic is one that can deepen our learning. Now, the reason the curriculum is designed this way is that it's based on good cognitive science about how we learn. Repetition over time is required for learning to stick. You know, this is how advertising works. And then you practice retrieving the information you've learned and applying it in a slightly different context. Learning this way embeds knowledge. Now, the concept of a spiral curriculum has real importance for you because it's a real opportunity. You don't need to worry in the first year or in your internship that you don't know everything. You can keep coming back to key topics and reinforcing your knowledge. Perhaps emergency management's an exception, and that's why that takes some priority. But the spiral curriculum is also a challenge. It requires you to accurately understand where your learning's up to, what you need to do next. And we're not good at judging our own skills. It's very much an iterative, reflective process. The key to this process is identifying the gaps. This helps you spiral back and move forward. It requires reflection, but unguided reflection is inaccurate. That's why we need informed self-assessment. What informs our self-assessment can be performance in an exam, a trial exam or in the real thing, feedback in clinical practice, clinical experience when you go on the ward and you find out you don't know as much as you thought about diabetes. And it's also informed by a knowledge of what the curriculum is. The curriculum is really a map that helps us know where we should be going and where we should be spiraling back to. Now, it's important in this map to consider the whole curriculum. Clinical practice skills are a key aspect, but don't forget about science and scholarship, learning to be a professional, and understanding the big picture of health, society, and the planet. The key to exploring the spiral curriculum is to make it easy to find your way when you go back. And there are some habits that can set you up for success. Do your notes promote going back and learning again? I recommend setting up a resource, which I call My Textbook of Medicine, and index it, tag it, and make it easy to draw back on what you learnt last time. Record where the valuable information is, that great textbook, video or article, and make it quick to be able to go back there and revise. The other aspect, apart from your notes, to link forward is you need a to-do list. Make a habit of noting what you don't know, what you didn't know in that lecture or in that clinic, and then need to go and be able to study. Now, one of the ways to keep it fresh and to cover the curriculum is to change your perspective when you come back to a topic. For example, perhaps you've done AMI, but thinking about it from a clinical or a pathological perspective is different. And it makes a difference about whether you're thinking about acute management in emergency or chronic management in general practice, about a geriatrics perspective or a public health perspective. The more varied the ways you have of looking at a problem, the better you're going to understand it. Now, there's so many things to learn, it's hard to know what to prioritise, but one of the real priorities is to enhance your capabilities. Now, capabilities are skills that enable you to acquire other skills. Self-care is a great example. If you don't look after yourself, if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're emotionally not well, you're not going to be able to learn. Time management is a superpower. The more efficient you are, the more you'll be able to get done, and the more you're going to be able to get home on time and try and get some balance. And knowledge management is a superpower. Knowledge management is those skills about where you put the information you learn that makes it easy to find it again, like skills in searching, knowledge about good resources, familiarity with the library, connecting to the resources that help you learn, people or things. So to summarise, the Spiral curriculum is your friend. It's based on good cognitive science, key strategies that plan your learning to make it easy to come back and to change your perspective. Make sure you cover the whole curriculum and prioritise those skills that help you learn other skills. So good luck with your learning. Please visit my other talks and leave a comment or a request for topics, and I've given you some references here that give you a bit more background on some of the things we've talked about. Good luck, and may your spiralling be fun.